Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Jumpluff, another one of these December Community Day Pokemon, because I'm going to kind of keep showing you the ones that I was putting on the list, what they can do here, and why I was picking them. So we're going to be pairing it up with Mawile. Not particularly the best matchup because, well, you're going to be weak to fire. And go figure, when we're up against this Alolan Sandslash, we do not have Fire Fang. We're going with the Fairy Wind. I know you see it to the right there because I do swap it. Everything I was encountering, all these teams, look, another grass type. Mawile would have just been mauling through it. No. But what are we doing? Sitting over here with Fairy Wind, please. So we're going to be going back to that Fire Fang in a little while. You'll see that here. But as a matter of fact, the Jumpluff is going to be putting in the work. The thing is incredible. And I haven't really used it too often. So Fairy Wind, Energy Ball, Acrobatics is its Community Day move. Acrobatics flying type. So nice coverage. And it does a lot of damage. And with Fairy Wind, you're going to be able to spam quickly. And with all these lanterns roaming around, you're going to be able to put in the work with that Jumpluff as well. If you're thinking, whoa, wait a minute, it's parts flying. So is that really the best matchup for Jumpluff? It's not the best, but it's pretty decent. You're not going to be able to get taken out with 2 Thunderbolts. I think that might do it, plus the quick moves. But you're going to be able to at least hit them with the Energy Ball and that Lantern, which is going to be doing quite a bit of damage here. So we're up against it's going to call it a Bulbasaur Blastoise, crying out loud. Man, I'm going on my flight soon, and I've just been running around here like crazy, just getting everything in order, pumping out a whole lot of videos and getting them ready here. Okay, so bringing in the Mawile, knowing that they're not going to be able to get to another charge move here. We're going to be able to outpace them because we do have Fairy Wind. Doesn't look like they have Skull Bash on that. Probably Hydro Pump and, or Hydro Cannon and Ice Beam. So that's why they didn't go for it. Anyways, next battle, Mawile. Tell me you have Fire Fang now. Let's go. Fire Fang, thank goodness, up against Trevenant. Let's see what we have going on here. Got the Jumpluff in the back, ready to put in some work here. So we're going to shield this up. They hit me with a Seed Bomb. That's okay. At least we're going to be able to farm down. It did cost me the shield, but it is what it is. So they're bringing in their Umbreon, and what am I going to do here? I go for the Power Up Punch, and we get a shield out of them. Are you serious? Let's get it. So we're going to let this go, no problem at all. And then we're going to go for the Iron Head here, which is going to do a decent amount of damage. See, of course, this is where Fairy Wind Play Rough would come in handy, but you can't have it your way all the time with those moves, right? Of course. So we're going to be swapping, and here we go. Here's the Lantern. Look what's going to happen. They don't even want any. They say, oh my goodness, I'm out of here. I said, oh, no problem. Thank you. And come again. Let's move it on to our next opponent here, leading with that Mawile. I think we might swap to the Jumpluff here towards the end. Met with a Noctowl. Okay, this is no problem. See, you're going to take a lot of damage from Shadow Ball, and that's just the way it is now. Noctowl is just pretty damn good. So hitting me with that. Swapping to catch an Iron Head with their Lantern. Oh, you want to play that catch game? Oh, okay. Alright, so bringing in the Jumpluff to have a little fun, like we were saying. Let's see what it can do. How much does Thunderbolt actually do? Let's take a look here. And there you go. Not bad at all. See, you're part flying, but also grass, so you're not taking super effective. It's just in that neutral. And look how much you do. But the unfortunate thing is Fairy Wind, yes, it doesn't do much damage. You're not even getting stabbed. Plus, the attack on Jumpluff isn't the best. But its moves do hit pretty hard here. So I farm up a little bit extra, almost to 2 of these Energy Balls. I think we almost maxed out at our energy, actually, at 100. Taking out the Lantern, of course, and I thought I might be able to get to an Acrobatics, but I guess I just overplayed my cards there. And I bring in the Lapras. They swap immediately into the Galarian Stunfisk, and I'm thinking, damn, I should shield this up. I really want to. But they're going to take me out and farm me down. So we bring in the Lapras, and it's all up to Shelly here. What can it do? Put in that work. Getting the first shield. Now, they can hit me with that super effective Rock Slide, which I need to look out for. The Noctowl has plenty of energy. I mean, it's got a Shadow Ball, and it's plus some energy ready to go. And that's going to be doing quite a bit. I mean, even a Sky Attack, they don't need to even go Shadow Ball. Sky Attack's going to be the more ideal move to do. Plus, they're getting that stab, right? So what am I going to do? Shield up the Stunfisk? I mean, that's the only way. They're not hitting me with super effective on the Noctowl. At least it's neutral. So I thought I might have under-tapped here. Did you see that? So this was precisely calculated. I thought they might get to another charge move, but they don't. And I get to this serve and take out the Galarian Stunfisk. Let's go. So that's where the under-tapping could come in handy. If you're not familiar, it's not hitting all the bubbles, so you don't do as much damage, so you can farm them down, then have energy for their next Pokemon, as seen right there. Next battle, we're met with a Shadow Swampert. Okay, this is a very annoying Pokemon, and yet again, yes, it was not on my top 10 list. Not on purpose, by accident. But I think it was almost like just something systematic. It said, nah, you don't need to talk about that. We don't need more of those. Anyway, so they're going to be swapping into their, was that a Shadow Bomb of Snow? Yep, it sure is. But the Surf is still doing a whole lot of damage. And Mawile is going to absolutely destroy it with Fire Fang. I don't think they're going to be able to get to a charge move. Now let's just hope that Jumpluff is going to be able to handle what they're going to swap into once we do make that swap. I know they're bringing in Swampert. There it is. Farming up a little bit extra and catching a Hydro Cannon here. Let's get it. All right. They're farming up extra and they have a Altaria in the back. Okay, so this is not looking like a win. I'm going to be honest with you. That Fairy Wind's really not doing too much. This Sky Attack is super effective. It doesn't even KO. I don't... Yep, surviving barely, and they're able to farm up a little bit extra. And I'm just thinking, come on, Mawile, you got this, right, buddy? You got my back, right? Mawile said, I don't know, got a Shadow Swampert there. But we're going to keep on going until the end here, so let's see if we can make it. All right, they're getting to their Hydro Cannon. That's my last shield, going for the power-up punch because we want to do a little bit more damage with our Fire Fang to take that win. And 1, 2, and oh my goodness, that would have been it. They're going to be able to survive. They cut me off on that damage and getting to another spammy Hydro Cannon with that Swampert. That's why we didn't include it. Next battle, we're met with a Stunfisk regular. Now, this is not great for the team at all. Lapras can handle it to some degree. I was hoping they swap, and that's exactly what they do. And they're bringing in their Azumarill, which is perfect. So we can try to win some sort of an alignment at this point. Hitting me with a Play Rough, shielding it up. Going for the Skull Bash, of course. Going to do a lot of damage. Letting it go. Great. Now, Surf is not very effective, but we're getting Stab and we're Shadow, so it's doing a decent amount. We're going to be able to survive the Play Rough. Don't think they're shielding this up. And now at this point, we're going to be able to farm them down. They're not getting to 2 Play Roughs or a Play Rough and an Ice Beam. Well, an Ice Beam's not going to be enough. Simply that. And we're farming them down. Fantastic. So they're going to, of course, bring back that... Nope. Was that a Stunfisk or what was that? It was a... Yep, there it is. Okay, great. So we're getting 1 shield. We get to another. If I recall this correctly, they are going to shield it up twice. Yeah, okay. Sounds good to me. We got that Jumpluff in the back to have a little fun. And we're going to absolutely hold on to that last shield. There is no need to use it. Bring it in the Jumpluff to have a little fun. Now, the Electric Discharge is going to be doing a decent amount. But take a look. Not even... Barely doing any damage there. How incredible. Let's go. So they're swapping into their Noctowl, and now we're going to go ahead and use that Community Day move, Acrobatics, and it's doing some decent damage. Noctowl is a pretty thick bird, so we can't say Jumpluff is not that good. It's actually very good right now. All right, because of what you're going to see to counter what you're going to have for those flyers, right? So go for the Power Punch. We're able to actually KO them. I couldn't believe that. Crazy. Farming them down with that Fire Fang Mawile. They're going to be going for their Discharge immediately, throwing their energy. Jumpluff is going to be able to win this no matter what. I mean, we got a shield, plus you saw how much Discharge did. And, yeah, simple as that. And we're going to be able to take the win here with an Energy Ball. Jumpluff for the win. So, yeah, you do not really... Do you need Acrobatics? Not really. Nah. It's going to be good. You definitely want it. But you can also use it without it. But definitely make one this December if you don't have one. So we have a great lead up against a Swampert for freaking once. We got a damn good lead finally. So they swap into Medicham, and I'm thinking, wow, we got Lapras and Mawile. Mawile does not have Fairy Wind, and that is going to be the ideal move to go up against Medicham, so you can spam Iron Head and or Play Rough. And then, of course, we got the Lapras, which is taking super effective from the fighting, so we definitely do not want to do that. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for the Acrobatics here, and that doesn't even take them out. Damn, Medicham is kind of a beast, and they're bringing in a Wigglytuff, and we're actually able to even get to the Energy Ball just to do a little bit of damage before we go down. A lot of damage, actually. Great. And we do have the Mawile to align perfect with this, and they're going to swap. We bring in our Lapras, and we're going to have a little fun here. Now, we can have potential to lose. How we're going to be able to win this is calling the first charge move. Now, if they hit me with Earthquake, it's a wrap. If they hit me with Hydro Cannon and I let it go, that's great. Now we're going to be able to potentially win this here. All we have to do is get to the next Surf, and they already know it. If I do remember this right, they quit as soon as they... Yep, there it goes. You saw the little points at the bottom. Yep, there it is. Thank you very much. Taking that win, and let's keep it going here. Thank you, Jumpluff team. All right, see what we're going to be met with this time around here. Oh, yeah, I bet. Ninetales with Powdered Snow. Yeah. That's massively effective. So yeah, you better have something that's going to be able to take out ice. Immediately swapping into the Lapras. and they're bringing in their Trevenant, which is, I still don't mind this battle. As you can see, the Ice Sharks are doing quite a bit of damage with Shadow and Stab. And then the Surf's not very effective, but it is going to be simply enough to take them out here. And if they want a double shield, by all means, be my guest. You will survive depending upon your IV stab product for your Lapras. Usually, most of the time you will. It doesn't even matter if it's a horrible IV one, you know, high attack or something like that. Just make sure you got that HP. All right, so they're bringing in the Ninetales to farm us down. That's fine. We got the Fire Fang Mawile. They swapped. They got the Obstagoon, and we locked them in here with our Jumpluff. Resisted on the counter. It's not getting stabbed. Night Slash is really not doing much at all. There's nothing they could do here. We're going to go straight for the Acrobatics to do just a bunch of damage just to see how much it does. The showcase move, right? Could have gone with Energy Ball, but we don't really need to. All right, so at this point, I kind of wanted to farm down. I was like, yeah, I think we throw here towards the end because they are getting a little close, and I don't want the Mawile to take any more damage. Not that it really is afraid, but the Ninetales could spam a bunch of charge moves. Although resisted, play rough will kind of hurt at the end of the day here on the Shadow Mawile. So letting the first one go, it is going to be a Weather Ball, of course. And just going to go ahead and vamp up that Fire Fang. And you already know what it is. Have a little fun with our Mawile Meta Wrecker. I love using this thing, folks. It's just great. I'm so happy that they gave it these moves. Good job making it relevant to some degree. All right, moving it on to the next opponent. Let's see what we're going to be met with. An Noctowl. Okay, that's a horrible lead with our grass type. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Mawile here and hope they do not bring out some sort of a, I was going to say ground type, but this ground type's good. Galarian Stunfisk. Oh yeah, you better believe it. This is great. Now, if we call the Rock Slide, oh, we're going to be just peachy. Oh, we're looking great. Oh, we called the Rock Slide, folks. Let's go. But unfortunately, we do shield this one up. I don't think it would KO, but we're just going to go ahead and play it safe, holding on to a decent amount of energy. They immediately swap for their Noctowl, so they don't quite have enough for the Sky Attack yet, so we're at least going to be able to do some decent damage. And I go for Power Punch. Could have went for an Iron Head. We've already vamped up our attack. We would have done so much damn damage. Bringing in the Lapras here. We are down a shield, and they have the Lanturn in the back. Now, this is going to be the last battle here, folks, and I want you to pay attention because this is going to be a freaking clutch game. And now, I wanted to top left because I figured it was a loss. We were down a shield, but I was thinking, no, I mean, that Noctowl's got some energy, right? Yeah, all right. They got 2 shields left. They're going to be able to outpace us here. And that Thunderbolt, although it's not super effective, it is doing a decent amount of damage, and I think our time is running out. Can we get to another one before they get to it? Come on, come on, come on, Jumpluff, and we're actually able to, but I knew it. I knew this wasn't a Thunderbolt. That was way too quick. They hit me with a Surf. Thought they might try to catch, but we're already locked in here. Perfect. We already know they're going to swap, so we got to get ready here. Get ready. They're going to try to swap. There it is. Bring it in the Noctowl, and we go for this Surf. I already knew they had energy, and we're going to take them down with that energy, folks. This is it. We're going to be able to take this win here. Thunderbolt is going to be able to KO. Is the Jumpluff able to get to another charge move? That is the question. This damn Lanturn is everywhere, and the Jumpluff showcases taking the win, folks. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!